A lot of people might not want to hear this, but Zoran Mamdani and Donald Trump have two big things in common. Of course, a lot of things also set them apart, and it's not just the fact that Donald Trump has to have Melania double knot his Velcro shoes before he leaves the house in the morning, while Zoran wears slip-ons. To articulate what they have in common, I want you to remember the single most effective ad in the 2024 campaign. Kamala Harris is for they, them. Donald Trump is for you. Trump found a way to make trans prisoners the most salient argument in a campaign where I guarantee if 10 million people saw this video, not one of them has ever known or has ever met a trans prisoner. Of course, the whole thing was a bullshit lie, but bullshit lies can be incredibly effective as long as you stay committed to them. No matter what you threw at Trump, he would come back with, yeah, but Kamala Harris wants to pay for gender-affirming surgery for prisoners. Of course, this works out much better when you're not lying, especially with progressive voters, because we can spot bullshit from a mile away. And this is why Mamdani did so well. He maintained an exact same level of commitment to affordability in New York City. When his opponent would change the subject, he would bring it right back to affordability and hit him again. Contrast this with the fact that Cuomo spent $25 million in traditional media campaigns, while Mamdani's campaign was built around organic social media reach, and it told the same story. Regular guy who cares about you versus rich guy. The second thing they have in common is that neither of them apologized for what they believed. Donald Trump ran on hate and never once apologized for it. And Zoran ran as a democratic socialist and never apologized for it. The absolute ultimate irony is that when you look at the voting breakdown in New York City, Zoran performed the best among the people who would pay for democratic socialism. That's because democratic socialism, when it's part of your platform and not part of an apology, is actually incredibly popular. This country produces more wealth per person than any other large nation in the world. Democratic socialists know how to make that wealth work for the people generating it. Republicans know how to take that wealth and create billionaires. There have been all these think pieces about the future of the Democratic Party, and now there are think pieces about, is democratic socialism the future of the Democratic Party? And my response the entire time is we don't need to argue about our platform. What we need is a leader who can articulate and defend that platform without apologizing for it and without getting distracted. A leader who knows what we know. When you stand for what you believe in and you refuse to apologize for it because you know your policies are the best for the most people, you win.